The image on this month's chronogram is a postage stamp painting with penguins. And I started by gluing down a postage stamp and then painting around the stamp, but not on it, extending the scene. I've always loved this stamp. It comes from a series of Polish stamps that all have a sea creature on it. About 20 years ago, somebody had given my dad an envelope full of foreign stamps that he didn't want, and he gave them to me. And I didn't know what I was going to do with them, but I loved flipping through the envelope full of things. And there's something about the aesthetic of an envelope that really appeals to me. You have this physical object that has the who, the where, and the when clearly marked on it, but the what and the why are hidden inside. They were just gorgeous, and some of these things looked like works of art to me. I don't do any research. I don't look them up until afterwards. I like working both very large and very small. There's something about switching back and forth between the two mindsets that works. I believe that some of our first exposure to art is actually in children's books. It's the first time that you're looking at a two-dimensional image and expected to read something from it. I think that I was influenced by that in the scale of the work that I was making. I continued to play around with using stamps in my work, and I wanted to work larger, and eventually it sort of turned into these series of map paintings that I did. So in some sense, I decided to stop gluing down stamps and to start gluing down maps. But I also kept gluing down stamps, and they've evolved as well. They've certainly gotten larger and more detailed. I've gotten better at them. Sometimes they provide an opportunity to play a little bit more. There's the one with the alien spaceship over the White House, or the dinosaur in the Christopher Columbus painting. I like it when I can have a little bit of fun with them. This past fall, I was invited to be part of a show about currency. For this series, I took turns turning postage stamps into money and then money into postage stamps. This first one was called Early Currency Came in Perforated Sheets. For a brief time in the 1920s, all currency was canceled upon spending, never to be used again. The U.S. Treasury Department lost billions of dollars. This was a failed currency idea from 1903. The value was determined by rotating the money until the desired number is right side up. So whatever number was on top when you handed it to the cashier. Obviously this caused problems. In this painting, I took a piece of a dollar bill, turned into a postage stamp, and this painting is called Insufficient Postage, Returned to Center. Somebody tried to mail something to the Federal Reserve. This painting is the Ear of Providence. Some of the more recent ones, I've been interacting and playing with the art that's actually on the stamp, and whether or not I'm in dialogue with the artist or also just sort of having a little bit more of a sense of humor with them and not just looking at them purely for the image. Each stamp is a starting point, and I like figuring out the rest of the story. That's what I'm trying to do here.